Hi everyone, my name is Infinity. Recently I've been uploading Sonic speedrun, single segment levels, and soon a full Sonic speedrun of the game. What I've decided to do is actually start a tutorial about obviously playing the game and how to really get those times that we want. So feel free to leave questions in the comments. I'm more than glad to answer them, clarify anything you need to know about running it, because when I first started running this game, it was actually very difficult for me to really get into it and learn what the I guess why it's so difficult and how to do zips and really just kind of get a finesse and really get a good grasp of the game and how to control Sonic and get these really good times that you see other people post online. So without further ado, let's begin. We're going to start obviously with the Sega logo because that's pre-programmed into the game. Now we're going to start with GH1, which is Green Hill Zone Act 1, and I'm going to go through everything and clarify right now. So first things first, as you see, Sonic will start to run. And I could just start holding right when the level begins, but that's not good because this game actually has a speed cap. So what a speed cap is basically Sonic, as long as you hold right, he'll start, chugging up and going as fast as he possibly can. But eventually he's going to reach a point where he actually is capped. So there's no more faster he can run. No matter how much you hold right, no matter what's going on, you're not going to go any faster. And reaching that speed cap is really important to getting these good times that you see runners post in Sonic 1. Like starting the level is key in every particular way. So with GH1, as you see, I could start running like this and just make it along, but I'm going to reach the speed cap slower. So that means that Sonic isn't going to be running as fast to the end of the level as I want him to. And every second counts in this game. If you're going to post things, like fortunately, it doesn't include milliseconds, which could really screw everyone over. But this is just a seconds game, unlike Sonic CD. So if you were to actually jump, though, at the beginning of the level, you have a faster chance of reaching the speed cap. Sorry, not a chance. You will reach the speed cap faster. So I'll jump, and I'm already reaching the speed cap faster. So always at GH1, hold right and jump right at the beginning of the level. Now, once Sonic lands, he's going to make it into this little groove. As you see, it slopes downwards, and it'll rise back up. Now, what you will actually have an opportunity of doing is once you make it up this groove, you will see a box of rings up there, and you'll be able to jump on it, obviously, and get them and just run past the enemy. So that's if you, running up here, jump right at this part, do a full jump and make it to the box of rings. Or you could just keep running and just jump over the enemy. What's faster? There's no real, obviously, answer to that. They both are good because you're reaching the speed cap. Maybe you get extra points, show off to your buddies. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. So you run, jump, obviously jump as well, avoid both enemies. Now, once you pass the bridge, you're going to reach 3 trees. You're going to reach first, second, and third. Now, once you reach this third tree, you can jump from this tree, do a full jump, and you'll be able to jump from here all the way to the cliff over there. So what that means is you won't need to go worry about rolling down this hill. It could be a little dangerous, you have no idea if you'll actually jump it right. I myself have actually sometimes messed it up and not been able to make it, and then I've had to restart. Fortunately, it's only the first level, so it's not that big of a loss. So you could just do a full jump and make it to the cliff, or you could roll down the hill and do a half jump, and you'll be able to make it up the cliff right before. So you would half jump right where the grass stops, actually a little bit before, and right before the flower. So watch, and you'll see you'll make it right up the cliff, no problem, no questions asked. Again, is it really faster? I don't know. They're really the same, to be honest. So we keep going. Next part, there's an enemy right here. We want to avoid this little guy. So you're going to have to jump 2 times because once you jump up above or kill this guy, you don't want to get stuck on this cliff. You want to jump right over him and go to the next cliff, and then jump again when you're on that next cliff to a cliff even more above that. And always make sure you avoid the rock, that is placed right there. That will completely stop Sonic and will really mess up your time. You'll have to reset the whole level if you're aiming for 25 seconds or the elusive 24, which we will discuss later. See, right there. So I got stopped by the rock because of the bad angle I jumped at, and that completely stopped my speed run. Like I would actually want to reset now. So, but that, you know what, it doesn't matter. We're doing our little tutorial. We're going right through. So just make sure you don't get hit by this rock. And that obviously is not good. So we're going to reset the whole run right here for GH1. Usually what would happen is once you jump past that rock, you'll actually be able to, without touching the rock, avoid those fishes. Sometimes you can kill them, or sometimes you could just go right through them completely. Like right here, I'll go right through the fish without even touching them, because this one's going to fall and this one's going to rise, so I have no problem. Now, we're going to jump obviously right before the rock. We're not touching it. Everything's good. If you're at 10 seconds by this part, you have to restart, in my opinion. 9 seconds, that's key. You want the 25-second mark? That's always key. So, got a few more enemies up here. Just run right past them. Just jump again. And you see how I made it right past this enemy right here? This is very important. When you jump up the cliff before, you want to be holding jump while you're still in the air, because when you hold jump and hit that enemy, you're going to kill him, yes, but it's also going to propel you farther into the air just by a bit. And what this will do is allow you to make it to the cliff with the checkpoint without any delay or distraction. Start rolling. Obviously, as soon as you hit the ground, you want to make it. Now, this little loop-de-loop is actually really interesting. This is what's going to make or break you from getting 25 seconds. So I took a lot of practice, you know, trying to get this loop, learn it right. What's the right way to do it? Because this will actually break the speed cap and you'll go running, like you'll go rolling a lot faster and actually get that 25 or potentially 24 if you're good at the loop. So where do you jump? What do you do? When you're right here, when the loop starts to curve upwards like this right here, you actually hold up and jump, and you'll make it to the other part of the loop right up there. Now, if you're really good, you'll be able to jump, then jump again, make it up here to this side, and then hold down and jump down, and you'll roll like lightning. You'll be able to get the 24 seconds if you time it right. That loop requires 3 jumps. To get 25 seconds, which is the standard, like average time, you only need 2 jumps. So you don't necessarily need to get boom, you know, like boom, boom, boom. You really only need to get 1 that would even go up in the center and then jump down immediately. And that's going to make you go very fast. So we'll watch. And you see, I broke the speed cap. You could see immediately that Sonic just boom, boom, and flew, right? I'm sorry, the phone is ringing again. So that is not good for my run right now. I'm just going to turn that off. So you see Sonic is rolling. He's on his way to his destination. And what that means is if you hold right or left or down right now, you think he's going to go even faster, right? No way. That actually breaks the speed cap. Basically what you're doing is like tricking the game into thinking that that the speed cap has been reached already, but it really hasn't. So the game has just flown you away. Sorry, again, the phone is not sure what's going on with me in my house today. So you're going to go down the loop, obviously, make it to the checkpoint, and then go down the next loop. It's very important where you jump in this next loop, because if you jump right before it ends, you're going to jump right over the cliff and right over the rocks. So, sorry, as well, let me clarify. Don't hold any direction. Just jump. That's it. Just jump, and Sonic will go racing. So as for example, see, I jumped over the cliff that was back there and over the rock. This is very important. Now, up ahead, 2 enemies are going to spawn, but you're going to be going too fast and the game isn't going to load them in time. So you're just going to race right past them. You see, I just was rolling down here. I'm not pressing anything. I'm just letting Sonic do his thing, and I jump right before the spikes. Now, when he's in the air, you have broken that infinite speed cap. So you're going to have to start holding right as soon as you jump, and you're going to make it back to the regular speed cap time. So one more thing as well, up ahead there's going to be a cliff with an enemy and then another cliff. Do a full jump and you'll make it over the cliff. So now I've killed the enemy, made it up the cliff, and I'm just going to keep rolling and racing. Roll down right when the hill starts and you will get 25 seconds. So that concludes this tutorial for Green Hill 1. I would like to go back just though and show you just one more thing because I think it's really important. Obviously for the speed run and level, I'm not sure why the computer's freezing though. I don't get it. So this is actually very important because it's actually going to screw you up and you're going to think what's going on. So we're going to keep going, you know, just if you do everything like I said, you'll do well, except that part. Ignore that. I should be getting 25 for that, but we're going to keep going, do our loop jump. Now, this is where I can't emphasize enough that you need to jump properly, because watch what's going to happen. Sonic is going to die. And what happens is the game hasn't processed that area of the level, so it actually thinks that you've broken the level, that you've gone to an area that you shouldn't have, that you've fallen through the ground into a pit or something, and you're dead because of it. So it's very important that you do the jump in the particular place. So let me just go back and clarify as well where the place is to jump. And we're going to jump, again, like I said, right before the tunnel ends. So now. And again, I pass the cliff, the rocks, and boom. Don't press anything, jump, hold right, roll, and you're going to get 25 seconds. Green Hill 1 is obviously not the hardest level. It's the beginning of the game. You know, obviously, if you master those little tricks, you're going to do very, very well. So that's the end of Green Hill 1. Post any questions or comments you have in the video. Let me know what I can do to help, and hopefully we'll make a runner out of you. Okay, talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.